Right, looks like we're on the grid. Fingers crossed. Everybody, Oscar, you absolute pleb. Right, now that we are on track, people are getting disqualified on the outlap here, but the grid is formed. We are hopefully underway, fingers crossed for no issues. However, we've had some dramas on the sighting lap, but we'll go down the grid as it is. Barcelona then took pole position. He starts on the front row alongside him, Maxi Simon. These two are looking like the class of the field after qualifying. They're going to be difficult to stop in the race, but we saw last night anything can happen. The safety cars happened plenty last night. Captain Chubbs, good effort from him, starting P3 despite wanting to throw his guts up by the sounds of it in the chat. Michael Vian on his debut starts P4, filling in for KC. Great job from him. He starts on the second row ahead of Daft Chip in the Williams. Good qualifying from him. He shares the third row with the reigning champ Pagani in the second of the McLarens. Both McLarens inside the top 6. Brutus Championship leader starts P7 alongside Alex Pixie, and then we've got Jonesy and Oscar who have looks like they've made contact on the way off the grid, and they are back on the grid. They start 9th and 10th. Free tyre choice then to everybody outside the top 10, starting with Aaron Trucker in 11th. He starts on the medium tyres. Next is Katz, is going aggressive from the start. He's on the softs. Bossman starting 13th. He's on the medium tyres. The two Ferraris start 14th and 15th. Zombie on the mediums, Matman on the hards. He's the only one on the hard tyre to start. Next is Iceman, starts P16. He's on the medium tyres in the second of the Haas, with Scuba Steve in the second Mercedes also on the mediums. Fever starts P18 on the mediums in the Alpine. We've got Callum in the second AlphaTauri starting on the softs, so he's going aggressive, and then Dylan rounding off the grid. Second Red Bull also on the medium tyres, and so grid has formed back up. Hopefully no more dramas to befall us. We've got 3, 4 and 5 red lights, and the Hungarian Grand Prix is go. And it's a good start from Pagani, was it initially? Got a good jump further back. Looks like Maxi Simons had a poor start. Here comes Chubbs. He's had a demon stop down the inside into 1. Is he going to take the lead from Barcelona? He is. They're going to go wheel to wheel around 1. But it's Chubbs who gets the whole shot from 3rd on the grid. And that Daft Chip's up to 3rd as well. Great start from those two. Both up 2 positions. Max Simon down 2. Big move. And Nexus Katz is up 3. Callum's up 4 as well. He's had a really good start further back. Yellow flag. Who was that going around? I think it's Alex Pixie. He's at the back of the grid. Has he got away with that damage? No, he's lost his front wing, so Alex Pixie's in drama already. Oh, and now who's going down the order? Oh, Callum, after his really good start, has now spun at Goy Kerr by the look of it. And he's all the way down to P20. However, he's carrying on, but yeah, it looks like he's got his wing intact, so it's just a spin. Now carry on, Oscar, mate, carry on. Is what it is, mate. Don't completely ruin your race because the game glitched. So it is Chubbs then who leads around the penultimate corner to the end of lap 1. And that leading from Barcelona. Great start from Chubbs. He started 3rd, got the whole shot down the inside into turn 1. Well, we're having to go defensive though from Barcelona, who was going with him. Nexus Cat's up 4, big mover from him. Scuba Steve up 4 as well. Got 3 for Zombie, 3 for Dylan, 2 for Fever. Of course 2 for Chubbs and Daft Chip as well at the top 2 then. That's fairly close to the top 8. He made a bit of a break. Jonesy in 9th has just lost touch a little bit with Nexus Cats, but he's got a bit of a gap back to Aaron Trucker, so he's in no man's land at the moment. Oscar then pitting, having getting put on mediums, even though he should have been on the soft side, but it was very honest of him there. with the lead too. A little bit up to Daft Chip, but he's still within DRS range at the moment. 0.8 of a second. A little bit wide there from Chubbs over the curb. No harm done. Alex Pixie then has got a fresh wing, and he's on his way again. He'll come round to complete lap 2 of 35. That's 19.191 then for the race leader. Into turn 1 then. DRS has now been activated. However, nobody will get it this time around. Have to wait until the end of the lap. Yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? That Scuba Steve dropping down the order, I think it is. Mercedes man, where is he? There he is. Look, he's had a spin at turn 1. They've made up a number of places off the line. He's given them all back again. He's down to P. Oh, another spin further forward. Who is that? Oh, Michael VN's gone. On exit 4 and a VSC deployed on lap 3. So unfortunately the debutante's race has ended already. He looks like he's just lost it on the exit of turn 4. We saw one accident last night. It was Zumpy who went out there. And turn 4 has claimed a victim early tonight in the form of Michael VN. So unfortunately his debut is short-lived. Well inside the top. I think he was in P5 as well, so yeah, a big shame for him there, unfortunately. And the Aston Martin man has a brief outing here at Hungary, then VSC deployed. Nullifies the race for the moment then, but not what Oscar or Alex Pixie would have wanted. And we'll hope for a full safety car to bring them back to the pack. Into the pits comes Pagani and Brutus already. So they're going for... That's a long strategy then. What tyres are they going to go for? You'd expect the hards to go on here, however. Pagani's going on to the mediums. Brutus also going to the medium tyre, so we did see a couple of guys last night. Especially the safety cars deploying meant that more pit stops were able to be taken later on. But the mediums can go all the way then, so that is a cheap pit stop for Brutus and Pagani. Down to 16th and 17th. But they now have made their pit stops. Oh, Callum picks up a drive through at the end of the VSC. And we are racing again. Chubbs then getting a nice jump there. Getting himself a little bit of an advantage over Barcelona. Half a second. Daft Chip right on the cusp of DRS now. 0.9 of a second back. Inside of the top 3. Really good start from him. And Brutus swapping places in the S's then. So Brutus, they're getting a very ballsy move done in the middle part of the lap. Come round then, and this time they will have DRS. Chubbs deploying his ERS to try and fend off that Alfa Romeo, which is closing. As they run out of turn 1, he stays on the inside. Barcelona's going to have to go the long way around. Can he switch back on the exit of 1? The answer is no, he can't. He finds a McLaren firmly in his way. To the second DRS zone, to the outside again he goes. Chubbs holds the inside. And he retains the lead for now. No change further back either, but Daft Chip has now closed in. And Maxi Simon as well, so your top 3. And you had a number of pit stops there between losing Michael VN and Pagani and Brutus pitting. They two have now swapped places again. That gap has opened up then, so your top 4 are now broken away. Katz now finds himself in P5, Jonesy's P6. And Zombie all spread out. Bossman's on his tail, and Matman a bit further back on those hard tyres. So he's going to be looking to go deep into this one further back. You've got Nexus Iceman and Scuba Steve going at it into the chicane. Scuba Steve holding him off, and Fever behind them. And we've got Dylan, who's now got Pagani and Brutus behind him, because these two have just pitted. So they potentially now could go all the way to the end on these tyres. Go back up and pick the leaders up now. A bit of a gap's opened up between the second and third, so Daft Chip's had a poor middle part of the lap there. Big gap opened up, and here comes Maxi Sign. Sector 3 yellow flag. Who is that? Oh, it's Dylan. I think Dylan's gone off for the penultimate corner. Pagani and Brutus go past Matman. Also Dylan, so has Matman had a moment as well. Going back at... Oh, Dylan's got the final corner now as well. It's all going wrong for Dylan. He's had a spin, gets it pointing the right way again. On away he goes. Gets his mate coming up behind him now in the AlphaTauri. They're going to go wheel to wheel into turn 1. Callum has the inside. And he takes the position away. So through he goes, having served his drive-through. Pixie closing in after that opening lap spin and damage. But with the race leader, oh, yellow flag further up. Who's that? Oh, it's Brutus. Is it? It is, yes, Brutus Beer. Has had a spin at turn 4 and now he's got no front wing either. So the championship leader coming under strife here on lap 6, and he's a long way from the pit lane. He's got Matman and Oscar closing in on him. Matman, I think he just had some dramas of his own. Oscar, of course, who started on the wrong tyre, made that early pit stop. Still hoping for a safety car as Chubbs continuing to defend as Maxi Syme sets the fastest lap of the race. Starts to close in on this battle for the lead. Barcelona around the outside. Chubbs is going to squeeze him, but Barcelona's going to stay alongside. He's got the DRS, he's got the inside for turn 2. This should be for the lead. Chubbs is going to try and hang on around the outside though. Through 2. Barcelona has to stay tight, and Chubbs sweeps around the outside into turn 3. He has the inside line and takes the place. Barcelona trying to come back up the hill. No way through. All this battling has let Maxi Syme close right in on them again. Daft Chip just struggling a little bit. He's fallen off the back of Maxi Syme as well. So has he got some light damage perhaps? Doesn't seem to quite able to hang with the top 3 at the moment. Going away, Jonesy and Aaron Truck having a good battle further back here, 6th and 7th. Yellow flag further back. That was that Oscar. Oscar's had a drama at turn 2. He's now battling with Callum. A few mistakes as Brutus pits further back. Zombie and Bossman going at wheel to wheel. Bossman's got the inside. Zombie breaks late. Hangs on around the outside. That's good defensive there. He's now going to go a little bit narrow there into the public corner. Bossman's going to try and sweep around the outside. Into the pits comes Nexus Cats from P5. Battle for the lead, the side by side again. Getting Barcelona to the outside. He's got the inside for turn 2. Chubbs with the big squeeze. And try and pinch him to the apex at 2. Try and hang on around the outside. They're giving the inside for 3. We saw this last time around. It's a repeat again. And again he holds him off. Great defensive driving there. But these two now, Maxi Syme is right there with them. And now Barcelona is attacking and defending. Zombie picking up a penalty further back after his battle with Bossman. Oh, Bossman getting the move done up towards 4. Good battling between those two. And Bossman up into P7 then. Josie and Aaron have changed places now, battling over 5th and 6th with Cats pitting. He's dropped in behind Pagani but ahead of Matman. So Cats in a nice gap. Join the lead trio again and into the penultimate corner they come. Chubbs holding a 7/10 of a second lead. Into the pits comes Barcelona. Peels off. And there we go with him. Daft Chip going into the pits as well. Now we're just going to stay on board with Daft Chip in the pits. Does he need a wing change, or did he just not have the pace to hang with the top 3? We shall see. Running down pit lane now, 50 miles an hour. Pits goes Barcelona, into the pits goes Daft Chip. Medium tyres for both. No wing change, so maybe just didn't have the pace to hang with the top 2 or 3. And now it is Maxi Syme who is released to try and attack Captain Chubbs, who jumped him off the start. Now Scuba Steve, Bossman and Zombie doing battle. Closing in, they've got Nexus Iceman and Fever just behind them as well, so another train, and then Pagani, of course the first of the drivers who was pitted. He has jumped Barcelona with that early pit stop. However, he does have 4 laps more wear on his tyres. And how critical will that be later in the race? Yep, Good evening, glow sticks, and unsafe there, commenting that Fever always has great racecraft. If he's about to better his quali performance, he'll be up there in the top 5. Absolutely, mate, absolutely. Seen it in GT. And now race leader is in. So Chubbs pits, Maxi Simon carries on for another lap now, having been released. Aaron Trucker, of course, is on the medium tyres, so he's going to carry on. Oh, and Chubbs has sped in the pit lane. So the race leader has picked himself up a 5-second penalty. Now where is he going to come out relative to Barcelona, who's coming down at the start-finish straight? Chubbs is still in the pit lane, and Barcelona's going to jump him quite comprehensively. In fact, so is Daft Chip, I think. He has. It's Daft Chip through as well, so the undercut massively effective. Oh, and Chubbs has spun on the exit of turn 1. Camera hides his modesty. But Chubbs has dropped it on the exit of turn 1. Next as Katz goes through, Jonesy goes through as well. Where is the McLaren? There he is, and Matman's gone through as well. Oh, virtual safety car's been deployed, probably because Chubbs has left his wing on the exit of 1. And Chubbs has absolutely thrown it away. And this could work out very, very nicely for Maxi Syme here if the VSC is still out when he gets to the pit lane. Absolutely unsafe, absolutely. Now Maxi Syme could get a cheap pit stop here. He has to pit here, surely. Yeah, in he comes. This could work out very nicely if this VSC stays out, because now all this time he's gaining massively. The ones he needs to watch are really Pagani, Barcelona, Daft Chip. That's where he needs to be. Still the VSC is out, so they're not going to be making a lot of time in here. Through goes Aaron Trucker. Maxi Syme could potentially come back out in P2 here. Scuba Steve coming down the start finish straight. Maxi Syme is at the exit pit lane now. He will lose out to a couple of drivers, but he's going to stay ahead critically. Of Pagani and Barcelona. However, he picks up a drive-through on the exit of the pit lane. And that is, well, that's absolutely killer. Because all that advantage he has just gained has just been thrown away. Yeah, Zero Tab, don't predict the Chubbs win. Not here anyway. Or there's about 2 circuits where Chubbs could potentially win a race where he won't crash. This is not one of them, as you've just seen. Into the pits comes Callum, Dylan and Chubbs. And Aaron Trucker now leading the race, having not yet pitted. Started on the medium tyre, so he's running the alternate strategy. Another yellow flag. Is it Maxi Syme? It is. Maxi Syme's now had a spin as well, just to compound his misery. So Pagani, Barcelona and Daft Chip have gone past him on track now as well. Pagani on the back of Fever. They've got all these drivers then who started on the medium tyres. They're not going to be pitting for a while yet. Massive DRS train here. Pagani has got Barcelona all over the back of him here. Now Barcelona will be these are the net race leaders. Of course, these guys have pitted. They've done their mandatory tyre stops. Daft Chip there coming in rather hot there. Almost got the back of Barcelona. Pagani on the back of Fever. Looking for a way through into 2. No way through there though. Pagani and Barcelona definitely quicker at this stage of the race, but no way through. It's very difficult to overtake here, especially when you don't have a massive tyre advantage. The DRS train in effect. You can just see that they're struggling to find a way through. Pagani, Iceman looking at Zombie, and now Daft Chip right on the back of this. Maxi Syme closing back in as well. He's still got to serve his drive-through penalty. Starting to climb back up the order, goes past Dylan into turn 1. So we continue to watch this battle in between. Look at this train of cars now growing ever bigger. Now with a fancy Pagani, so we're looking for a move into turn 1. Everybody will have DRS. He's had a good exit though. Barcelona has slightly compromised exit. Now Daft Chip's on him. Pagani tucks into the slipstream of the Alpine, going for the inside further back. Barcelona defending hard from Daft Chip. Through goes Pagani on Fever. Into the pits has come Max Sam to serve his drive through. Pagani now starting to put some cars in between him and his nearest rivals. Daft Chip has got the move done on Barcelona into turn 2 though, so Barcelona held him off into 1. Daft Chip gets it done though, and that is for net position. So race leader is still Aaron Trucker, leading by 4.3 seconds, yet to make a pit stop however. Scuba Steve is second, battling hard with Bossman. These two going at it over P2 and P3. Again, these two have not yet pitted. Again, then we've got this massive train led by Zombie. Got the next Iceman, Pagani, Fever, Daft Chip, Barcelona in this battle. Oh, Zombie's wide there. Now bear in mind, Pagani, Daft Chip and Barcelona have all pitted. Zombie, Nexus, Iceman and Fever have not. So this is a bit of a mixed order here. Pagani, the net race leader, because he has pitted. Finish what we go. Next Iceman's got a good jump there. Daft Chip can have a look at Fever into 1. He has a look, not able to find a way through, but Fever goes a little bit wide, opens the door. Daft Chip up the inside. Has he got the move done? He has. Iceman looking at Zombie as well, round the outside into 2. That'll give him the inside for 3. We saw this earlier on with Chubbs, and that is move done. Great move from Iceman. Zombie takes a little bit wide. Pagani's now alongside him up the hill, and he's got the move done as well. Yes, he has. Pagani then goes wide on exit 4. To stay tight, Zombie looking for a way back up the inside. The door does not open up though, and Pagani's through. So very opportunistic overtake from Pagani. Gets the move done on Zombie. So long as Zombie losing 2 places in a couple of corners. Now he's got Daft Chip on the back of him. You can see now Nexus Cats is closing as well. So Iceman attacking. He's just held this train up and allowing his teammates to close in further back. Steve and Bossman still having a good scrap over P2 as well. Still leading quite comfortably. Aaron Trucker by 4.8 seconds. So yeah, doing a really good job in the lead at the moment. These two just far enough apart. Let's go back, see what's happening further back. Zombie I don't think is going to... Is Daft Chip going to be close enough by 1? He might be. Oh, dual move. Barcelona down the inside of Fever. That is move done. Daft Chip trying that trick of showing to the inside, try and put the driver off. Didn't work that time. He's now going for the inside for 2. That's very tight line. Zombie's going to try and sweep around the outside. And he holds the position, does he? He does. Daft Chip can't find a way through, and now Barcelona's back on him again. Good defence there from Zombie. I think Daft Chip might have been better off trying to go around the outside there, give him the inside for 3. Maybe he'll apply that next time around. Again they come. People there, and Nexus Cats is now right on this battle as well. So Nexus Cats in this battle now. Meanwhile, Pagani on the back of Nexus Iceman, and he's putting a bit of time into this group now. Trying to pull away from primarily Daft Chip and Barcelona. Bossman and Scuba Steve still very much together in the battle for P2, leading now 5.1 seconds. Aaron Trucker doing a really good job. See, just 2/10 off his ultimate best, so looking very consistently up front. Bossman has the DRS, but he's probably not going to be close enough into 1. What about Pagani and Iceman? Again, I think Pagani's not quite close enough. Daft Chip, however, is close enough this time into 1. He's going to get the move done before turn 1, actually. Zombie's going to try and fight it around the outside. Daft Chip leaves him the room, but he's got the DRS again. Zombie does not, so move secured by Daft Chip, so through he goes. Puts a car between himself and Barcelona for the time being. And now he can set off after Pagani again. And turn 5 we go. Avoid Goy curb on the inside. Zombie still holding. Oh, Pagani's picked up a penalty there. He's run a bit wide, and Daft Chip is on him. So he's lost a bit of time to the back of Iceman. And now Daft Chip is right on the back of the McLaren. I mentioned already, this is for the net race lead because the guys ahead of them have not yet pitted. They're leading by 5.2 seconds in the Red Bull. Scuba Steve and Bossman a bit closer together this time, so Bossman's had a good run this time. If he can stay that close out the final corner, there could be a chance into turn 1, but Mercedes gets a really good punch off the final corner here. Now comes the Alfa Romeo. Into the pits comes Fever. And yeah, he's far enough ahead into turn 1. Pagani on Iceman this time. Big move down the inside. And good move there. Daft trying to sneak through as well. Meanwhile, further back, Barcelona getting the move done on Zombie. Daft Chip looking at Iceman down the inside to 2. Daft Chip not hanging around. Through he goes. Good move there. Got the traction off 1. Got down the inside this time. Makes that move work. This Nexus Cat's getting the move done on Zombie as well. Up the hill, Zombie trying to fight back, but Cats is through on fresher tyres. Nexus Cats then could be a factor in this race yet, because he has made a pit stop. So he's bringing big twitch there though through the chicane. Keeps it pointing in the right direction. Let's go and look further back. We've got Jonesy and Maxi Syme. So Maxi Syme recovering after that drive-through penalty on the back of Jonesy now. We've got Matman on those hard tyres, P12. Bit of no man's land at the moment. Alex Pixie behind him after having that early drama. Fever, who just pitted. He's now 14th. Oscar still waiting for that safety car to give him a chance to factor into this race after the game put him on the wrong tyres. He's got Brutus for company. Chubbs, of course, who had that spin after his pit. Dropping down the orders. Iceman and Zombie are in. Picked up a penalty as well. Now Chubb's still battling hard with Callum in 18th. And Dylan, who's just had a moment coming out of turn 1 by the look of it. Well, he might have just been getting out of the way, because I think he's just pitted, so given the benefit of the doubt, then Aaron Trucker leads now, but by just 3.4 seconds. So has he had a moment somewhere, because that lead was 5.2, and Bossman is now through on Scuba Steve. So Bossman now up to P2 and is taking a chunk of time out the race leader. Ooh, Scuba Steve there looked like he got a bit sideways through the chicane. Kept it all together though. Pagani now P4, still got Daft Chip right on the back of him, Barcelona right on the back of him. Nexus Cat's on the coattails as well. And it's 9 seconds back to Maxi Syme and Jonesy, so Maxi Syme's got the move done. He's now back up to P8. He'll hope for a safety car to try and get him back on terms with these guys. 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Battling over the net race lead. Look at Aaron Trucker's lap time here. 4 tenths down, so it must be the lap before. In a moment somewhere. Bossman going defensive down the start finish rate to try and break the slipstream. As the Mercedes closing in the braking zone for 1, but not close enough. Might fancy a chance into turn 2 though. Not close enough. Battle for P4. Pagani doing enough. Off Daft Chip. Barcelona there as well. Cat's now 1.5 seconds back. So not quite able to hang with the pace. Dropping a couple of tenths, but starts to pull it back there through 2. So it's definitely still in the hunt. Zombie and Fever having a good battle as well. 13th and 14th. They've just made their respective pit stops. We've got Alex Pixie just ahead of them. Up the hill towards turn 4 we go. No change at the moment between those guys. Another Ferrari further up the road then has got has an Iceman behind him. Matman running deep of course on those hard tyres. They'll be looking to get onto the soft tyres. Into the pits comes Bossman from P2. Pagani in as well. So Pagani has decided those tyres are not going to make it to the... Oh, Chubbs has gone. Chubbs has gone and safety car is deployed, and that could work out beautifully for Pagani. But also Bossman as well. Into the pits comes Jonesy. He's going to get off those hard tyres, so we might see a lot of the hard tyre runners get off those tyres here. What tyres is it? It's mediums for Bossman, mediums for Pagani. Now Bossman, was he not on the medium tyre before? So that could be a mistake, because he has not used 2 compounds of tyres that can go past the safety car. And well, the person this could work out for very much so is this man here, the race leader Aaron Trucker. This could work out absolutely beautifully for him, because he can now make his pit stop The question is, are the soft tyres going to get to the end from here with a couple of laps behind the safety car? We're on a light fuel load now, so it's not outside the realms of possibility. I would say if we can have a couple of laps on the safety car, the soft tyre might be the way to go. And that's what he needs. Really, he has to go for the soft tyre here because obviously having started on the mediums, he can't run the mediums again. You wouldn't want to be on the hard tyre. As we saw last night, the hard tyre is likely to get swamped over the remainder of this race. Into the pits he comes, Scuba Steve following in. Daft Chip's going to carry on. So he thinks he can get to the end. Well, his tyres are going to be okay. And Trucker is going on to the... Oh, he's going to the hards. He is going to the hard tyre. Scuba Steve going soft, so Contrasting Strategy Cats is in. You would imagine he's going to go onto the soft tyre here. No, more mediums for him. So, different strategies. And Scuba Steve's been brave, and Scuba Steve's going to come out in P5. So Scuba Steve, that's worked out. Aaron Trucker is out in P3, so that pit stop has worked out beautifully for him. But I just question whether or not he's on the right tyre. Oh, Fever's sped in the pit lane. Fever, you pillock. Well, the good news is, at least he can go back around, pit again, serve his penalty, and be rid of that before the end of the race. But we shall see. Pixie's just pitted, he's carried on. That man's just pitted as well. Brutus have not made their... Brutus has not really made the progress. Of course, they duel down the pit straight under safety car conditions. So the running order then on lap 21 of 35, the first safety car of the evening deployed. A couple of early VSCs. Yeah, or wheel twitch, unlucky mate. Yeah, I'm having problems with mine at the minute. I've got a sticking brake and an accelerator, which isn't always fully registering. So when I'm back on GT on Friday, you might see me going quite slowly for two reasons: one, because my accelerator's not working, and two, because the brakes are on down the straight. So something to look forward to. I might have to have the pedals apart tomorrow, give them a spray and a clean out, and hope for the best. Either that or sell a kidney and buy a Fanatec. We shall see then. So safety car on its way still. This is definitely going to help Scuba Steve, who's the only one who's been brave enough to go for the soft tyres. Now, is anybody else going to fancy their chances? Somebody at the back maybe? Brutus into the pits goes Fever. So Fever's maybe heard what I said on the stream. The Kalamazoo picked up a penalty under the safety car. And Fever is going to gamble by the look of it. Serving his penalty first. And now on go the soft tyres. So yeah, Fever's going to gamble. Why not? Why not indeed? So safety car is deployed. So we will take this break in race action to remind you that GT Sport is back tomorrow for the return of GT2. We are back to two divisions, Thursdays and Fridays at 8 o'clock. And we start tomorrow at Lago Maggiore. It is a repeat of our BTCC season. So everybody in Group 4 cars of those manufacturers which will have run in the British Touring Car Championship in the past. All the liveries, but all things you should expect to see. And expect lots of close racing, lots of new faces, a few returning faces. And anything that can happen. So excited to see how the boys get on tomorrow. Of course, we've got Jonesy coming up P11. He's making his FTRL BTC GT Sport debut. We've got a former GT2 champ on the grid in form of Fever. Next is Cats and Iceman. I think are both also in there as well tomorrow. So yeah, some F1 faces in there. Some GT Sport OGs. So a lot to look forward to. We're going to be some great racing. Safety car is in this lap then. So Daft Chip takes over, setting the pace. Really back of the pack up then. When is he going to pull the trigger? He's going to go for the wide sweeper. And away he goes. It's a good launch there. He's had a really good launch actually. Barcelona caught out a little bit there, out the final corner. And away he goes. Maxi Simon closing in on Aaron Trucker. Scuba Steve warming his tyres. Inside, oh, big lunge from Maxi Simon to 1. Aaron Trucker running deep on those hard tyres. They struggled. Oh, something in the background. Who's gone round? It's Scuba Steve. Oh, Maxi Simon's gone on exit as well. And it looks like a Ferrari's gone around his map, man. There's been some drama further back. Yellow flags deployed, but no VSC or safety car. Maxi, what happened to Maxi? It looks like he just lost it on the exit turn 1 on the traction. Oh dear me, and Scuba Steve, who was P5 after the pits after that great first stint, has had a drama as well, and he's all the way down to 14th. Did he get any damage in all that? So is his wing? Looks like it's intact, maybe. Alex Pixie was pitting, so not sure what happened to him. Matman's got no front wing, so he's had a drama at turn 1 as well. It's all gone a little bit wrong for a few people there. Of course, yes, unsafe at least doing commentary tomorrow, so tune in for some beautifully delightful German tones. Also joined by Mr. Sean, aka SBY. Fever going to move on Callum at 4P12. Fever, they're making moves, using those soft tyres to advantage. Zombie and Iceman duking it out. Ooh, there's a bit of lag there. Zombie just needs to be careful of his front wing. A bit on the hard tyres, next to Iceman on the medium tyres. Good job so far from Aaron Trucker on those hard tyres, holding on to P3, but he's lost 1.8 seconds to the top 2. Pagani is closing in. The race lead is very much on now. That gap was a second, it's been reeled in to just 4/10. Lucky Maxi, that was unlucky, mate. The same because you got yourself right back in the contention there as well. But, go again. Daft Chip then leading us around then to the penultimate corner. Of course, no DRS for 2 laps after a safety car, so not under immediate threat from Barcelona, but this time around it will be reactivated. There it is, and so back. Trucker's defending from Pagani, trying to break the slipstream. Down to turn 1. Scuba Steve making the move on Callum further back then. And Pagani has got a compound advantage over Aaron, but the tyre life are about the same. It's the top 2, however, on 15 lap old mediums, so you think if Pagani can get clear of Aaron quickly, he should be able to make inroads into the lead that these two have. It's now 1.9 seconds, so the top 2 pushing hard to build a gap. Through the chicane, there you go. Further back, Brutus now starting to make a bit of progress. Oh, Zombie's gone round, and Zombie is gone on the exit of 5. He's off the track, so that might just be a yellow flag. No, it does not look like a... no. Yep, no safety car or VSC to be deployed. So it's a shame for Zombie. A really good first stint as well. Scuba Steve for the penalty as he's pushing to try and get back up the other Fever on the back of Oscar. On those soft tyres, the 2 soft tyre, or the 3 soft tyre runs, but Matman's well off the back now, having had that spin at the restart. DRS reactive. And trying to break the toe from Pagani. Is Barcelona going to be close enough for Daft Chip for turn 1? Not quite. What about Pagani? Aaron Trucker was just late as he dare brake. And Pagani thought about a send. The door never really opened. Oh, he's gone for it to turn 2 though. That's a big send from Pagani, and through he goes. Oh, what a move from Pagani. That was late. Aaron there had to have seen him coming, give him the room, and that was ballsy from Pagani, but he knew he had to get it done. Now then, what can he do? The lead is 1.5 seconds to the top 2, but he does have that penalty. So not only does he have to pass these 2, he's then got to pull away. What can Nexus Cats do now? He's now trying to close down on Aaron Trucker. In fact, he's already closed down on him. Bossman's epic first stint has also come in really handy for him. He's now P6. The second half of Iceman now P7 as well. So yeah, a few drivers have really... ooh. Who is that going around? That is, I think it's Dylan. Yeah, Dylan's had a moment further back. Mattman sets the fastest lap of the race, so he's got some pace in that Ferrari. Unfortunately, he's a long, long way back. Race leader is 0.7 seconds clear. However, they've now got a McLaren very quickly closing in. He's not quite in DRS range this time. Aaron's also out of DRS range of Pagani, but Katz has got DRS on the Red Bull. Not close enough this time around. I would love to see it on the Skypad as well. Unfortunately, Codemasters don't give us that. What they do give us is lobby glitches. So there we go. That would be a nice, like, just a replay function. You could just clip something, watch it back, split screen. Brilliant. Anybody from Codemasters watching, sort it out. Also sort your lobby out. Barcelona now really applying the pressure to Daft Chip. Scuba Steve has gone past his teammate. In fact, both soft tyre shod cars have passed Oscar, who's down to P12. Feber's next target then is Brutus, and whose race has just not been at the races tonight. Brutus had that spin early on, dropped back, he's back up to P9, but Feber closing him down. Not really on the back of Jonesy either, who's running a really strong P8. And then we've got next is Iceman P7, he's chasing Bossman, who's on the back of Katz, who's on the back of Aaron Trucker. Pagani in DRS range now of the top two. So it's now 3 cars for the lead. This one is carrying a 3-second penalty. Barcelona will see that McLaren coming. Daft Chip having to go defensive. Barcelona sweep around the outside. The answer is no, he's going to try to switch back. And he's switched back very nicely. He's got the purchase off the corner. He is ahead. Daft Chip's got the inside line though, but move done for Barcelona. Into the race lead he goes. So the pole sitter back into the lead of the race for the first time since turn 1. Now, we saw he had a superb pace in qualifying. Him and Maxi Simon were the class of the field. Is he now going to start pulling away? He's got clear track for the first time. Daft Chip's got Pagani right with him. Aaron Trucker's still holding on to P4. Katz Bossman right behind him. Iceman trying to bridge that gap as well. Pagani all over the back of Daft Chip as well. Lap 28 of 35. Just saw an absolutely monumental send from Pagani into turn 2. And he pulled it off. Some excellent driving from both. Aaron Trucker as well saw it coming. Avoided the accident, so great driving from him. And they're looking racy as Barcelona opened that gap up to 9/10. Still in DRS range though. He's trying to pull away. Yellow flag further back. It is Dylan. Oh, and Dylan's crashed out unfortunately. And the safety car's deployed. So Barcelona will not be pulling away, and that will bunch the field back up again. Callum into the pits. Free pit stop, why not? What about Alex Pixie? Yeah, he's going to go as well. You imagine they're going to put on the soft tyre here. Mattman as well will be absolutely loving the sight of that safety car. That means he can now catch the back of the pack. Might also consider a pit stop. Yep, soft tyres on for Callum. Soft tyres on for Alex Pixie. What is Mattman going to do? And he's got the pits and out again without going a lap down. He is at the 3rd from last corner. Barcelona is coming through the chicane. And the S's, yeah, he should have enough of a lead there. So Mattman, you would imagine. Fresh tyres, yep, in he comes. So Ferrari man then going to push hard for the last few laps here. Second safety car. This one pulled out by Dylan, crashing at the corner in the background. So unfortunately for the Red Bull man, not able to build on his points finish last time out. On lap 29 of 35, second safety car. Barcelona fakes a pit stop. Is anybody going to bite? Is anybody going to bite? Who was that going to the pits? That Bossman. Bossman's in. Now, next is Iceman in as well. Now, Oscar in as well, but I feel at this stage of the race that's the wrong call, because I don't think they're going to have enough time to make the progress they wanted or needed. So I personally think that's the wrong call from those guys, but we shall see. They're going to be very racy. But they've now Bossman. So the Bossman's the pit. He's now got Scuba Steve and Fever ahead of him. Both of them on soft tyres, although slightly worn. Then it's Brutus and then Jonesy. Yeah, back to where he was before. So we shall see. That's a lot of cars to pass in possibly 5 laps of racing action, despite having a tyre advantage. So of course there's no DRS for 2 of those laps. Now this is good news for Pagani because he's now right on the back of the top 2. He's got substantially better tyres. Only 9 laps on his tyres, 20 laps now on the race leaders. But again, these safety car laps will help them manage their wear. We just cruise around. Keep the heat in, but not push the tyres too hard. Just keep them alive. You imagine they're probably getting towards high percentage wears. Safety car is in this lap then. Oh, Matman's not going to catch the pack. That's not worked out for him at all, unfortunately. He's still a long way. He's at turn 3. The safety car out the penultimate corner, pulling away from the field. The safety car is on its way in, so Matman unfortunately is going to have to just go for glory of the fastest lap. Now, Daft Chip did a really good restart last time. Caught Barcelona napping a little bit. How is his attacking... Oh, Barcelona to the wall off the final corner. Oh, he's dropped it into the wall. He's got wing damage as well, and Barcelona's thrown away the race victory. Pagani attacks for the lead into turn 1. Daft Chip fends him off. Oh, Barcelona is going to be absolutely kicking himself. Pagani up the inside into turn 2. He's got it done, has he? Yes, he has. Daft Chip comes back up to turn 3. Oh, this is harder racing further back. That's... Who's that? It's Fever and Iceman going at it further back as well. Just about survived, but Pagani trying to send it into turn 2 again, but Daft Chip fall back into 3. Everybody filtering through. It's a massive train of cars at the minute. Everybody's still nose to tail. Barcelona just dropping back, having dropped it on traction at the final corner, hit the pit wall. He's got wing damage to boot. That's such a shame. He was looking so strong as well. Daft Chip then holding on to the race lead. Now it's pulled 1.1 seconds then, so having fended off Pagani. So further back we've got Iceman and Oscar battling. Wheel to wheel they are around the penultimate corner. Iceman around the outside. Further forward, Scuba Steve and Bossman going at it again. Pagani, having been on the attack, is now on the defence. Has he got damage from that manoeuvre? Aaron Drucker's forced a long way around. Got to open the door for Nexus Cats. He's up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. There might have been now Jonesy on the attack now as well. Down the inside into 2. Bossman around the outside of Scuba Steve. Is he going to make that? Oh, he's going to make that work, is he? Because he'll have the inside for 3. And he has done. Bossman up to P7. He's now attacking the medium shod cars. Barcelona pits. He might go for fastest lap, but he's going to be absolutely ruined. That Pagani now just doesn't seem to have the hang with Daft Chip there. I get the feeling he must have picked up some light damage, perhaps. Because Daft Chip is just getting the hammer down and pushing away, and Pagani's backing the pack up. Even the hard shod Red Bull. Look at this pack. Jonesy's got Cats up to 4th. You don't make overtakes there, but that is absolutely outstanding from Jonesy. He's up to 4th. Oh, look at this, a car park. It's an absolute car park. Brutus has been attacked for Bossman. Oh, Brutus has got round in front of the pack. Who was that going wide? I think it was Oscar. It wasn't trying to contact now with Alex Pixie. They're bumping wheels around the final corner. I don't know where to look. Aaron Drucker attacking Pagani again. Josie's on for a podium here. Inside. Bossman sends it on Cats from a long way back down the inside. He's through. Scuba Stevens Fever going at it as well. Iceman gets the move done on Fever. Matman takes the fastest lap further back. Nexus Iceman is pushing Scuba Steve up the hill. They're both going past Nexus Cats. Oh, Scuba Steve's gone past Nexus Cats. And now Katz is wide through, goes Iceman. I think he's probably let his teammate go there. Has Katz got damage? Or does he just not have the tyres? So many cars nose to tail. Oh well, Daft Chip has pulled 4.1 seconds in a couple of laps. Pagani must have damage. Pagani must have picked up some light damage in there somewhere because he should not be falling that back. Bossman's got the move done on Scuba Steve. No, Scuba Steve's got the move done on Bossman. And here comes Iceman on the outside. Scuba Steve has come alive. I thought they made the wrong call. I take it all back. Next is Iceman round the outside. Gives him the inside for the final corner on Bossman. Through he goes. Here comes Fever. And now Iceman attacking Scuba Steve. What about Pagani and Aaron Trucker? Pagani defending the inside. Aaron to the outside. Jonesy trying to pick up the pieces. Aaron's got the move done. Round the outside. He'll have the momentum off the corner. Tags Pagani. Through he goes. Now where's Jonesy? He's got the inside for 2. Through he goes. Pagani can't get it around the outside now. Through goes Jonesy onto the podium. Scuba Steve battling now. Iceman's through on Scuba Steve. Here comes Bossman back at him. Up the hill to 4 on the penultimate lap of the race. Oscar's in the back of this as well, so is Alex Pixie. All these guys trying to fight the Phoebus on the 11 lap old tyres. Oscar trying to sweep around the outside. Phoebus looking at Bossman. Oh, Brutus and Nexus Cats banging wheels as well further back. Guys on slightly older medium tyre. Callum's gone through. Callum on soft tyres, he's charged through as well. Pagani must have damage because now Pagani's under attack from Nexus Iceman. Jonesy then, can he get P2? He's got Aaron on hard tyres ahead of him. He's got a tyre advantage here. Can he make it count? We're on to the final lap then. Daft Chip 3.3 seconds clear. He's got this one won barring a mistake. Jonesy trying to attack Aaron Trucker, not close enough into 1. Nexus Iceman is close to Pagani though. Down the outside. Can he run around the outside? He'll have the grip, he'll have the momentum. And the move is done. Yes, it is. Yeah, through he goes. The Nexus Iceman up to 4th. Scuba Steve Oscar's made his way through to 7th. He's ahead of Bossman. Callum now attacking Fever. Brutus is there as well. Ketz with a warning further back. Action absolutely everywhere you look. This race has just come alive with these late pit stops. Brutus gets the move on his team. Oh, Callum's gone round. No. Oh, Callum was having such a good run there, battling with Fever and Brutus. He spun out. Through goes Fever, Brutus and Cats. Oh, such a shame for him. Jonesy trying to find a way through on Aaron Trucker, but he can't find a way through. Oscar and Scuba Steve nose to tail, but up front, out of the final corner. He's been in the mix all race, but he has come good right at the death, and Daft Chip wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Fantastic result from him. Oscar sent it on his teammate. Aaron Trucker comes in 2nd, Jonesy 3rd. Iceman's going to cross the line 4th. Pagani 5th. Oscar is finishing 6th, but Scuba Steve jumps him on penalties. Alex Pixie jumps them both. Brutus ends up P8th ahead of Oscar. Fever 9th. Bossman is 11th. Fever 10th, sorry. Bossman 11th. Katz is 12th. Callum crosses the line 13th. Macman is 14th. And Barcelona, the final finisher, 15th. Wow, what a finish. What a finish. Did not know where to look. It was going off absolutely everywhere. Next is Iceman gets driver of the day. What a final few laps from him. And Daft Chip then comes away victorious with Aaron Trucker 2nd and Jonesy 3rd then, so both Williams on the podium. What a drive from those 3. Aaron hanging on those hard tyres despite everybody around him being on softs and mediums. Did a really great job there. I stand corrected, he made the right call going onto those hard tyres. Well, he maybe didn't make the right call, but he drove brilliantly on those tyres. Hangs on for P2, and so your final classifications. Daft Chip is your victor from Aaron Trucker and Jonesy. Next is Iceman from 16th on the grid, comes home P4. Great drive from him. Pagani must have had some wing damage at the end there. He was just dropping backwards, ends up P5. Alex Pixie, despite being backwards on lap 1 with no wing, ends up P6 ahead of Scuba Steve. Brutus salvages P8. Oscar P9. And Fever rounding out the top 10. Bossman ends up 11th despite being in the mix there right at the end, just got shuffled back. I think a couple of penalties to his name as well. Next is Katz, who was in the mix as well, unfortunately just didn't go well for him at the end, ends up P12. Callum ends up 13th after the late spin. Matman never caught the pack after that late safety car. 14th, Barcelona, the final finisher, in 15th. The retirements then were Dylan, Zombie, Maxi Sam, Chubbs and Michael. And that was quite an ending. And the Div 2 boys pick up where they left off last year, delivering some exciting and thrilling racing right to the very death. And that is the end of F1 for this week, but of course I mentioned already, GT Sport is back tomorrow for Thursday and Friday. Do join Unsafe and SPY tomorrow, and Aaron on Friday. They will go through the action with you as we kick off at Lago Maggiore. But for me, for this evening, thank you very much for joining us. If you haven't already liked the stream, please do so before you go. We are back next week, and we are at Imola for the first time in FTRL on F1. So join us for that. And it is a full qualifying session as well, so even more action to look forward to. But for this evening, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again real soon.